Welcome to Grave Geeks. It's Thursday night. Woohoo! As the people start to come in, there's Megan. There's B. There's Mac.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello.
I see Amanda. There's Tasha.
Hi.
It's always so much fun when I start because it's like, okay, who's going to come in first? It's like a race. Okay, sounds good. How's everybody? It's Thursday. Yay! I gotta say, everybody killed it with the promo videos.
Yeah, those were funny.
They were fun. Your Central was like so professional.
He's the one that created that Earth one, right? With the Grave Geek.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That's why I did it. That's why I took it.
I'm like, that is definitely like Pro Tools. Like, whoa. I usually do the funny ones.
I did our inside joke.
Yes. That was good too.
Should I send the one that I made in there and just tell people not to use it?
Yeah.
This one's for sheets and giggles. This is not for professional use.
Please do not post.
I love it.
Yeah. Guru!
How is everybody?
It's Thursday. It's getting there. Tomorrow's Friday.
cold.
We're all happy.
Yes.
Drinking coffee and trying to get rid of a headache.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, that you're not doing. No, never mind.
Have you ate any cotton candy?
I had cotton candy grapes, but not the good kind of cotton candy.
Yeah.
I do have cotton candy that's apple cider flavored in my fridge.
Did you eat anything?
Allie, it's not actual cotton candy.
Still.
Tis an adult beverage.
Yes, I have eaten.
Okay.
I just got done eating.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds disgusting no matter what it is.
No, my apple cider drinks that Jasper can't drink. Though that's what cotton candy is. The stuff that's in them.
Okay.
That's what
Oh, the fun stuff?
Yeah.
I have a quick question, Allie.
Yes.
Joan just posted a video about a 1910 census.
Yes, I saw it.
And have you ever seen that? For G for deaf and dumb and N for blind?
I'm sure what I said, and somebody had already commented, to check the first page.
Oh, okay.
So the first or last page might have a key that they used.
Okay.
Yeah, bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Holy cow. Sorry.
Thank you, Jay. Yeah, they might have a key that they haven't used, or that they used to, just, I think it was, like, wasn't it N? Or something.
Was for blind.
Yeah, like, and I was thinking maybe none.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but I've never seen the G for deaf and dumb, though.
All good? You don't know.
That's what I was thinking.
I
I was like, good.
We're
Be
good.
good.
We're good. Just a quick PSA. So, next Thursday, I will be on the birthday trip. So, depending on where we're going, what we're doing, if I don't do Grave Geeks right at 8 o'clock, Tasha, and I'll keep in contact with Tasha and on the Discord, Tasha will start it. Yep. She'll host it next week if I don't, and I'll post in the Discord, but just in case.
Awesome.
Because I was looking back because my TikTok, thank you. My TikTok screwed up again and took away my pins. So I was like, okay, let me try and find some of the videos again. And I looked back and I did a promo video for Grave Geeks March of 2024. So I haven't missed a week
Yeah.
in almost a
That's-
year.
Yep.
So,
You won't be able to say that next week, though.
well, I still
Possibly.
might. It depends. We'll see.
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna bring my stuff.
I'm
so we'll see.
kidding.
She's allowed to
Depends
have
on-
one day.
Depends on what the hubby's plans for her are.
Yeah, Gare Bear. I haven't. What? Yeah, he doesn't make plans. He said.
Oh no, I was meaning in a different one.
I don't think that those are approved instruction marks on the census that B's talking about. Usually, it would be a check mark or a 1 in the box stating that the person was blind
Either dumb or
Yeah.
deaf.
not letters.
And I also don't know what state either, because she didn't specify what state. So I can't specify. I can't look up that that specific census.
Morris was
But I
here.
was just curious.
So, but yeah, so just in case, if you don't see me live at 8:00 next Thursday, that's why I'm not going to post an event, because TikTok will penalize you if you don't start the event on time. But it'll still go on. It just might be hosted by Tasha. Okay, no problem, North.
Hey, North, if you can hear me, so I'm looking at all of the submissions for the photos. Is West by God, Virginia, like an actual place, or were you being a smarty?
West by God.
Yep.
That's interesting. But you cemetery girl. Yeah, today's the last day for submissions, right?
Okay. Yeah. Well, no, yesterday was.
Yesterday
So it says West by God, Virginia is an idioism used to describe West Virginia as a unique state within its own identity separate from Virginia. Okay, it makes sense now.
Fair. Fair. Just like we had that whole New England discussion. What's in New England and what's not?
What's upstate New
Which is-
York
I just-
and what's not?
I just realized I didn't have my camera on. I thought it was on this whole time.
Nope. Oh
What
yeah,
do you
I saw
consider
you
up north for Michigan?
on that one chick's post about northern New York, and
Yeah, north, central.
yeah,
Yeah.
like everything's upstate. Everything above New York City is upstate, and then you have the specifics.
Right.
Not hard.
Oh, now we're on the same page. Finally.
I've always said
Canada.
that.
Canada.
We just say that we're north in Canada.
Well, actually, we're south of Canada.
I said north and Canada.
Oh, and Canada. I missed the and. Yes, we're close enough.
I mean, you're north of some parts of Canada.
True.
Yeah.
That is true. Although I still don't understand why the UP is part of Michigan and not either Canada or.
Because we won.
You leave our UP alone.
I'm just.
We won it
Because
fair and square. Ohio
we traded-
won in Detroit, not Detroit, Toledo.
And we
So
said
they
you
gave
can
us
have
the
it.
upper- Yeah. And
Apparently
they gave
I
us the Upper
opened-
Peninsula.
Worms.
Oh no, it's a very we love the Upper Peninsula because they got Toledo, which is more lake, which was access to the lake shore. But we got copper and iron out of our hoo-has out of that deal. So
That's some
mean-
expensive hoo-ha.
That's gotta be
cream of the crop, baby.
I mean, Canada might be the 51st state, so who knows?
Sounds painful.
I can't with that.
Everybody's face swivel.
I can't.
Oh my god.
It's like
I would rather
like
I would rather become a province.
It is a
Same.
toss up. It could be Greenland. We don't know yet.
Greenland's gonna be just an annex. They're gonna be
A territory.
territory. That's what I was gonna say Providence, but that's wrong.
I have a question.
No. Okay, what?
When I'm doing this form, should I just put the state? Like, so it's going to be a multiple choice thing, and you can just pick one. Should I just put the state so that people don't know, like, who submitted what picture? To make it like a fair thing and be PC with it, or put the person's first name in the state that it was taken in? I
Are you
want
doing the
everybody's
wheel?
Just put the pictures up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even
I
if
I think that's it.
yeah, even
I-
if you
I
just
wanted-
put the state.
Yeah, I wanted to put at least the state because every state's winner looks different.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair.
Okay. I just wanted to be fair because we're PC and everybody gets
Are-
butthurt.
Well, it's just just ask Amanda
I'm
which
upset.
season does she want to win?
Right.
Oh, shut up.
Exactly.
I gotta step
Yeah.
my picture game
Like,
up.
Well,
you
we told
don't see a
Amanda.
MacGyver's picture, do you? Like, I'm not going against that. Right there. Like,
Well,
no.
listen. So we told Amanda that part of the reason that we made the rule that only you can only win once per year is because we know she would win every time.
Well, I'll
That's not
submit one in
true.
February.
You're not wrong.
That's not true.
Stop being
Well,
modest.
Half of the time.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I'm not going to submit a winner picture because that would mean I would have to go out to the cemetery in the snow. That's not going to happen.
You don't have to go to the cemetery. You just gotta wait till there's like a 5 feet of snow. You can just take a picture of anywhere. You can't see anything.
Yeah.
The stones are
I
out
will
there. They
put-
are.
I will put that one on there that you told me to make sure to put on there that I took.
I
Robbie,
think-
that's my tripod.
I could submit a picture of the Ark of the Covenant, and she would still win. Like, oh no!
That one I took last year in Massachusetts.
Mhm.
Okay. Don't vote for that. I mean, Amanda's going to win. It's fine.
It's more than just how the subject of her pictures. It's how she edits them. The edits are beautiful. The way she is able to get the camera angle and
She gets the
beautiful.
good side.
God, you guys are making me
Amazing.
blush.
Well, you should blush because you're very
Yes.
talented.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm self-taught.
Everybody
Hey,
has
that's
their,
awesome.
their thing. Like it's always a good thing to be great at something, and then you can branch out from there.
And it's okay to take a compliment and be proud of
High five.
yourself.
I'm not good at that.
I'm not either, and that's why I'm saying it's okay to do that because it
She
doesn't
needs to
feel
remember
like
it
it
too.
should be okay. So, beautiful work.
Thank you very
This-
much.
Keep them coming.
Group is about growth, and everybody has gone leaps and bounds in the last year. Look at this one right here. She's on camera and talking.
Yep, I'm
Not
trying.
anymore. She's hiding her head.
She's still better than me. I won't go on camera.
It's taken me a long time.
We'll get you.
It's taken me a long time.
Amanda.
Yes.
And there are times where I
This is
don't turn
back
my
in here.
camera on until like a half an hour before we're done. It's mostly because I can't sit still, and I don't want everybody to be distracted about just how wiggly I am.
Like the rest of us.
I have a swivel chair for a reason. I do
I
that.
don't. I got a wood chair.
I
But I'm
pace.
coloring.
That's what he does. My husband does. They were all invested in one of the drivers if he got his bonus or if he didn't. I could hear him from the kitchen. That was funny. Yeah, Parker, I'm telling you, just the snow. Although there was, if I wasn't is typical running late for work. There was a picture I should have taken of the one that Betsy's at. When we got that big dump of snow in that one day, there was like puffs of snow like this big on top of the monuments, the bigger ones, and it was kind of cool. I should have taken a picture.
And yet you didn't.
Because I forgot on the way home, but I noticed it in the morning, but I was already running late. Hey, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Hello, Amanda.
Hello, Amanda.
You showing a picture or just background?
Who?
Phew.
Oh, I'm just sitting.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you had something to show.
Am I allowed to sit or not?
What's Jay got going on?
Snow.
Nothing, just a picture. What are you doing?
Need sunshine.
Oh,
Cheers. I'm tired.
now
of
he's bashful. Oh,
Tasha,
sorry, Cheryl.
look who's trying to come up.
What'd you say,
I
Cheryl?
know. Tasha's friend is here.
It's Tasha's manager.
Dirks,
Who is
you
it?
came for me. Or Dirk, I'm sorry. It's Dirk, not Dirks.
Dirk Bentley's.
Get it right.
Allie is
Dirk.
confused.
Where's my contract? I haven't gotten it yet. Allie's like,
Oh my
who
God,
the
is he
hell
your
is
sugar
Dirk?
daddy?
Dirks Bentley is a country singer, and he said that
Oh, I
my voice, my singing voice was good. I mean, because like forget these guys over here that were actually on there that could sing.
That we're
I
on
was
key?
a good one.
Were you
Yeah.
singing Who's Better? Have your boots been under? Who's better?
I love that song. You
No,
leave
what was I
Shania. That's
singing?
Shania, right?
Do I hear a dog howling in the back?
Oh, I was kind of making fun of it. I was messing around with one of Dirks Bentley's song lyrics.
I'm sure you were.
I was.
Well, I hope he signs you because I
You
keep telling
guys,
everybody I
he
know
re-
someone famous.
Right?
He requested to come up as a guest.
Yeah. Sorry, boxes are full. Hey, Justin.
Oh, I can drop down.
You can kick me.
No, Cheryl, stay up here.
You can kick me off.
He came up as a guest in the other one, but wouldn't talk.
Oh, shy.
It's this
Performance
right here,
anxiety.
this mess.
It's so he can message fan.
Yep. But it's his official profile. Hi, Justin.
Does anybody have any
Not
cemetery?
everything's a joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
You saying hi, Mac, or you have cemetery news?
Saying hi.
Just saying hi to Justin.
Oh,
It knew.
I made myself a calendar out of my pictures.
Yeah, their page is new.
ooh. Okay.
You
so that
selling
brings
it?
up something. So now that we've got the Grave Geeks website going, and we've got the Discord going, probably after everything gets set up for the picture voting, we can post a link for everybody to be able to join the Discord. The next thing that I wanted to do was talk about logos. I mean, I made the logo that we've been using, but it's open to suggestions or changes. And we can work on that and then look at possibly making some branded stuff. So there's a local
for right now, if somebody makes a logo, preferably with the same colors so that I don't have to go around and change the entire website. Please.
Oh, now I'm just gonna do it just to spite you.
Well, it won't go on the website then.
I like
I
the
don't have
logo
time.
as is.
Okay, I'm
Did
just
we
saying.
vote?
It was just something that I made just to throw. I made it in a whole bunch of different colors, and there's a couple different
like-
PG.
I like the simplicity of it.
I like it.
Yeah, because so with the logo, it had the brown background to it. So that's why the color scheme to the website is the way it is, because I didn't want to take the time and remove the background from the logo. So it's color matched.
Okay, That's fine. But also there's a local company that does all the
I'm sorry. Mr.
All-
Dirks is trying to get Parker.
they do promotional stuff, so you can get t-shirts and bags, like anything that you can get on some of those sites that you can order stuff. Like I did my bag, and
Did you say a local company?
well, they have a local office.
Are you talking about Victory?
Custom,
Okay, custom is good. Victory, no.
right?
No.
Yeah, and they even have like their own, so people could order directly from them, and they'll ship it so that we don't have to be a middleman for anything. And one of the things that I wanted to bring up about that, not only just the merchandise, but I think doing a calendar with the cemetery pictures is an amazing idea.
With Amanda's cemeteries pictures?
Well, not
I don't want any of mine in
Everybody's.
there. No. Page 2.
Got a bunch of fingerprints. Got a bunch of fingers.
A bunch of fingers in the way.
So we could do that as there might. Thank you, Garrick. Hey, as a potential fundraiser too.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Who has do you have the master SVG file?
The what?
Cut file? Like if I wanted to make myself a cricket sticker for myself personally?
Yeah. It's on my phone.
Not to sell. I was just curious. Because I'm
Josie
having a hell of a
says-
time getting it to cut.
Josie says Mac in a bikini in the calendar.
Well, we can always put potentially cinnamon and sugar on there. We'll see.
We don't want to sell out. We do not want to sell
He's
out,
like,
guys.
Gone Graving. Dirks is just a spam account. We're
What?
just having fun with him.
Men of Grave Geeks, Justin says. So is it the men or is it the men?
Man!
We're men in tights.
Tights.
Men.
Finally ordered my B2.
Oh, did ya?
Oh, that's awesome. No, that's what?
Girls
Girls
gone.
Gone Gray.
Let's bring our shovels. We'll do some unboxings.
I hope. Oh no, that's not the kind of unboxings they want us to do. We're not supposed to take them off, Josh.
It's 8:23.
Didn't take it.
Robin Hood men in tights.
We're men.
But
We're men.
that could be an option for PC pictures, but an option for selling those as well as potential
Fundraising.
yes, thank you, fundraising. You said it,
Maybe
you
like
heard
the-
it took a second to
Well,
yes,
I thought there was a lag on my end. I'm like, maybe I just
Nope.
didn't say it.
no, there's a lag right here.
Internal lag.
Buffer mode.
Yes,
PC,
exactly.
hell, I'm getting out my Tarzan banana hammocks and yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, if
Yeah.
you have the confidence to rock it, you do you.
Do you
do
guys
you.
see Justin's comment?
Well,
Let me-
that's all I've got is confidence.
Hey,
I've seen enough in tights. I'm good.
Yeah. Jeez. It's gonna be like the fireman's calendar, but for grave geeks.
Anybody want to slide down the pole?
It'll be like girls at a car wash, except we'll have our pump sprayers and be like, shh.
Oh my god.
We'll be hosing each other down.
I'll jump in a grave again. I'm okay with that.
As long
Just
as I
jump
get
right
to
in.
spray Mac.
No, but I can see me with my sprayer going like this to Tasha, and Tasha's going like this.
Yeah. I'll lay in the hole and you can throw a little bit of dirt in there and we'll get that
Oh my
picture.
gosh. I'm not getting
You're
a
gonna,
grave until I have to.
you're gonna do what?
You pervert.
Yes.
I don't think
Where did it
anybody
all go
wants-
wrong, North? Exactly.
Right.
I was
Okay.
talking about a cemetery picture calendar, and they just told me
Lead pipes. Lead pipes is where it went wrong.
Hey, Gardner. Yeah,
Hi, Gardner.
Hey, the gardener.
the Gardner.
Amanda, I have done that before. I have legitimately jumped into a hole that was ready for somebody's body to be laid to rest in.
They weren't there yet.
No, they weren't there yet, but they were getting put there the next day. I wanted to see if it was actually 6 foot deep, and that is the day that I learned that they don't have to be 6 foot deep.
No.
54
You're keeping
inches.
it warm for them?
Yes. It was 4 foot because I was taller than the hole, and it was a pain in the butt getting back out of, so. Yeah.
Or the number of times you slid in the cemeteries, mostly on your behind.
I'm surprised I haven't ended up in like a collapsed grave or something. Yeah.
Whee! You're
I've
not
walked
allowed
on some
to
pretty soft ground, I'll tell you.
I went to go check on that cemetery. I was video calling Allie, and when I fell, and she goes, Tasha, there is snow out there. I repeat, do not get out of your car.
Because what happened last time you got out of your car and there was snow and mud and yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Whee!
Yeah. Yeah, and there was a big monument right behind me that I almost whacked my head on.
Mm.
So,
Yeah. She's going along video calling and all of a sudden I see, oh,
I go, I'm okay. Well, what happened is that one was tilted, and I was trying to get down low enough to show it to you, and then...
right,
Yeah.
you definitely got low enough.
Yes, I did.
You're low.
And then I told
got
her, you might want to set a towel or something on your seat. And she's like, nah, it'll be fine.
Yeah. It wasn't fine.
No.
I didn't think my butt had gotten as wet as it did. That sounded like a goat.
That was my son. he's autistic. He's 3 and he vocal stems. So you might
I love
hear
it.
a
So
lot
is
of
my
weird
niece.
stuff.
So my niece is just like that. It's so funny. She'll get excited. She's nonverbal. Yeah, she's getting there. She's in classes, but oh my
Yeah.
gosh, sometimes when she gets herself going, yep.
Nonverbal does not mean quiet. We've learned that.
No, it does not. It does not. I love her to death, though. She is such a, it's so fun
A lot of
to hang
times-
out with her.
A lot of times nonverbal just means not speaking yet.
Right. He's only 3, so we have a
Right.
lot of hope.
That's about how old my niece is, and she goes to, they got her into classes very early, and she is starting to sign a little bit more, and she's also verbalizing. And she's come so far from the beginning to where she is now. It's quite amazing. She'll come up and look at you right in the face to kind of like gauge who you are, and once she recognizes you, she smiles and holds her face up like, you may kiss me. You may kiss me.
Permission.
So, she is very selective, and Chris, my other half, is a chosen person. She's very kind of skittish around men, but he apparently is been deemed a safe person because she gravitates right to him, and he's like, I don't know what to do. Pick her up. She wants you. You've been chosen.
You are the chosen one.
It's almost like my niece. She's like, I want her to, like, I was always trying to get her to come to me or sit with me or let me pick her up. And she's like, no. And I'm like, but I'm nice. And she's like, no. And then she came over for one of the kids' birthdays. And she literally ran over to my mother, who she has never met. It's my husband's niece.
Yep.
So it's my niece by marriage. And she ran over to my mom, climbed up on her lap, and proceeded to lay down.
To your mom?
Yes.
She's the chosen one.
How? How is your mom the chosen one?
I don't know.
don't get me wrong, Chris doesn't spend a lot of time with Miley either. So that's why we were kind of like looking around like, what the hell's going on right now?
She had never met her before, except for I think maybe once when she was like 6 months old.
It's crazy.
Like ran over, got up, and like literally laid down for a few minutes on her lap. I mean, she got back off, but literally, there's a picture of me trying to get a hug from her because we were leaving, and she's like, nope.
Chopped
2.5.
liver.
I'm like, girl.
My nieces used to do that. And I'm like, see you later. Okay, let's go.
But I'm like, I'm squatting down, going like, give me a hug, and she's like,
Yeah, I'm good.
I like kids. That's why I did peds for so long as a nurse. I mean, I like them especially when I can give them back.
Right.
Oh, I like them, but not in groups.
Yeah. When I was
When
in
I'm
high
out-
school, I wanted to be a teacher. And then, no.
I've never had that desire to work with children. I grew up in a family of 4. It was a lot of chaos. That's why I only have one.
I'm an only child. So far.
Oh, God.
Yeah, as far as you know. Her dad has always told her there might be more.
I just wait until March. If I don't see anything on Ancestry in March, usually I'm good for another year.
I'm fairly confident there are no more of us. But you never know.
My mom thought she was an only child. Haha. Wrong.
My dad has always told me not to be surprised by it either because him and my mom were split up for quite a time. So I am actually surprised at how many pictures were sent in.
How many we got?
I don't know yet. I'll let you know when I'm done. Like, I'm saving them all to a folder with the person's name and everything so that I know who sent what and all that. But
He's so organized.
I have to be or I go insane.
This person.
See, that kind of stuff is organized. My house, on the other hand, I don't have closets.
There's always spring, Justin. Because Amanda can only win one season. So there's 3 seasons up for grabs.
That's great.
There was no sense of you wasted your time if you sent one in this time. It was a waste of time.
Oh my god.
Yes, the Amanda down with the heart. The heart from the...
I'm a little concerned right now.
Why?
Emery has messenger kids, which he's the little brother that's Jasper's age, and he just sent me a message saying, Tasha, where are you?
Are you supposed to be somewhere that you're not?
He just asked me if Jasper was here. Yes. What?
Is he learning to text?
I don't know. Jasper? Hold on.
Hold, please. Cheryl,
Yes.
what you doing?
Typing.
Oh, wording. Doing notes.
Yep.
Never ending. Everybody else is so quiet. I know, it's the middle of winter. There isn't a whole lot going on with headstones.
Yesterday I was wearing my I Love Dead People hat, which I wear just because it brings up conversations at a little restaurant or not restaurant, diner. And a woman said, you know, she looked at me, she goes, the hat? Kind of like disgusted. Because it's a weird saying. And I said, oh, I didn't know what hat I had on. So I looked and I was like, oh, you know, it's my friends. We all clean gravestones. And I told her a little bit about us. I don't know if she'll show up tonight. I did tell her about this tonight. And so she sat down and talked to me. She was a waitress. She sat down and talked to me for a little bit.
Hello, waitress at the diner, if you're watching.
Hello.
We all love dead people.
So much
Her
better.
name is Crazy Kim.
Any relation?
Maybe.
I told her we meet on Crazy Cemeteries lady page at 8 p.m. And she was like, crazy what? And I was like, yeah. She goes, my name's Crazy Kim. And I was like, okay.
I'm still waiting for one of Minion's teachers to make a comment sometime. Apparently a couple of them follow me and I didn't even know.
My old manager from Red Lobster follows me.
The what?
My old manager from Red Lobster follows me, and I'm like, you can tell her to stop now. Thank you. I appreciate it if she didn't.
Everything okay, Tasha? She looks concerned. She's biting her lip.
She's muted.
I know. That's the best part. I can count on away.
I didn't think you guys could see me because I had my screen dragged down replying to Emery's message, so I was typing.
Nope, we could see you.
No, he goes, can you tell him I tried calling him 10 times? Like, well, his tablet's dead. Because Jasper has the kids' messenger thing, too, so that, like, him and the boys can talk. Apparently, he can't go a day. Jasper and Emery are in the same class. Like, don't you get enough of him when you're in school?
He loves his uncle.
Well, apparently this one's worried about why his nephew is not answering.
So, how many months older is Emery?
Emery's birthday is January 29th and Jasper's is June 13th.
So, a couple months. So, at least he's still older. I mean, only a couple months.
But he doesn't look older. Like, Emery is tiny. So, Jasper's twice the size of Emery.
Well, I mean,
Hi,
my
Liz.
mom, her uncle is only 3 years older than her. So, my grandmother got, on her birthday, her 20th birthday, she got a half baby brother. That's a pretty cool gift, I guess.
Mine was almost on my 21st birthday. Stephanie went into false labor on January 20th of 2015.
An uncle?
Well, little brother.
Yeah.
I will admit I was being a little petty and I was pissed that she went into labor on my birthday. I have so many siblings that it's like that was the only day that was ever Tasha's day.
Yeah.
And I was pregnant. I didn't know I was pregnant, but I was emotional. And I looked at Alicia, I go, I swear if this bitch has this kid today, I'm gonna be pissed. I love her. I love Stephanie. I love Emery, so I regret saying that, but it came out of my mouth. I called my mom and I was like, I was pissed. Yeah. I was like, no, it's the only day my dad ever just focuses on me.
It's my day.
Yeah.
Well, when you have a football team for siblings,
Yeah.
Yeah.
couple people
And-
on here knows.
Especially when you're the oldest one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. I might have been a little bit more emotional than normal during that.
Oh, yeah. Understandable.
But I mean, I also didn't know that I was like 3-4 months pregnant, so that added to it. Yeah, my dad didn't think he was gonna end up with another kid and a grandson all in the same year, but here we are.
Best friend.
Yeah.
B, how's the diary or the journal going?
It's going good. Going slow, but going good. I think I'm in February now, if I remember correctly.
And you have over a year left or under a year left?
Over a year still. In February of 1936. He died in November of 1937.
Okay.
So I have a ways.
But still, like, once you get further towards the end, it's almost like you don't want to finish because then that's the end.
Yeah. But I kind of have a theory going on, so I kind of want to know what happened at the end. So
Yeah. Understandable. So if people are watching, they don't know. So he is transcribing his great-grandfather?
second,
Second great-grandfather.
Great
His journal.
Depression diary.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
The last 4 years of his life, from 1933 to 1937.
And after that, then he's going to do my fourth great-grandfather's.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be okay with it. Will give me something to do.
It's 40
Well-
years.
Huh?
It's 40 years worth.
No. It's only 1 year. But I think it's mostly done in, if I remember, I gotta look at it. I think it's done mostly in pencil.
Bye, Parker.
Bye, Parker.
That's
Bye.
what mostly mine
Bye,
is.
Parker. Do your homework.
No, not pencil. It's with a fountain pen, though.
Oh, yeah,
Because
I don't mind doing it.
They didn't have ballpoint pens in 1871. I don't believe. But it looks
Definitely
like
don't mind.
That is so cool.
But they're like, most of them aren't long.
Oh, I
It's
like
so
those.
exciting. It's too neat.
Yeah.
She was like, well, I'm out.
But he didn't do
Not-
it for the whole year. Stopped in November
Knocking
1871.
over a fridge.
I was like, what the hell are you doing?
Oh shit!
I only have the
Microphone's on.
poems there, Cemetery
Yep.
Girl. I don't have anything else. I already did the poems that I was given.
His last entry. Matt,
Just mute me,
are you
please.
doing?
I can't.
got
Got
it.
it.
I muted you. You're good. His
Cemetery
last-
Girl has one too. Where are y'all finding these things at?
I've had this. So my grandma.
Like from
I
your family?
just had
Yeah.
mine.
I have a question, and this is probably a stupid question. What's the little 2 next to my name, or above my name?
That bugs you?
No, I just didn't know what it was.
It's a gift.
Somebody
Well,
gave
don't
you
bring it
a
out.
gift.
There you go.
Oh.
Now it's a 12.
Oh my gosh.
He sent you a tiny diny.
Oh, I didn't know what those were. I've never seen
Yeah,
those.
so you can send gifts.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yes, my name is on the wall. It's on a magnet because he was proving that he could write backwards.
Yep.
He does it a lot better than I do.
I'm honestly excited though. I got another set of stones to clean this year, so I'm just now waiting for it to be warmed up.
Nice.
And her too. I'm really, really excited.
We got more.
6 more months.
Spring can't come soon enough.
When you said Branch County, B, that was honestly the first cemetery I thought of because it's one of the biggest ones in Branch County. I have family there. They have a really awesome. Did you look up the GIS locator thing?
I was trying to find it, but I couldn't find it.
I'll send you a link to it because I actually had to use it in the cemetery as I was trying to locate. Like it has site by site. You're able to click on it and it gives you the information.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'll have to check
So-
that out.
I will absolutely get that all taken care of. Next nice day, I want to take a day trip down there. So it's like maybe an hour.
Yeah, and I had to give you the name because I forgot to give you the name. Names are usually helpful when you come clean stones.
I saw it on the.
Not
I
working.
saw the last name, so I was gonna just kind of extrapolate from incomplete data.
Oh, okay. Well, I can just give it to you.
Okay, that'll be easier. So, yeah. Yay.
Yeah. So if anyone's wondering, it was from the Simple Living Genealogist. She has family up here in Michigan. And I thought of Megan because she was a little bit closer to one of her grandfathers. So I was like, hey, it's not super far. And then she ended up like, yeah, I have family. So she pulled the family card this time.
Yep, I have family down there, so it's no problem. It's no problem.
And
I'd love
then
to.
and then her other grandparents are closer to me, so I'll be cleaning them as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Now
excited.
it just needs to get frickin' warmer.
I know.
I wish I had family in other states I could give you.
You just stayed put. See, we went for once we got over to Michigan, we've for the most part stayed put, but we're in New York too. I have some people, but pretty far from you guys.
Pearl asks, how
Rochester.
often do you guys see animals buried in people cemeteries?
Ooh, good question.
I've never come across any.
Is this a dog bone or is this a human bone? I have had that actually in the cemetery we are all planning to work on.
So if anyone
this
asks,
year.
it's a dog bone.
Yeah. It was a dog bone. Allie confirmed it was a dog bone. And my grandmother did tell me that the neighbor used to bury his animals in there.
So I have found 2 or 3 cemeteries that will have the cremains of their animal next to them. But we do have like 2 or 3 pet cemeteries that I'm aware of here in my state.
We have a pet cemetery down the road from me.
An actual one too.
This guy actually created it.
Not the oh my God, Stephen King one.
Well, why not? Spell it with an S.
No, it's C.
I will. I'll make one.
There is a cemetery. I don't know where it is, but it's for performers, the circus, and I believe that they have elephants and whatnot in along with the performers in that cemetery. I'd have to look it up.
I need to go there.
Yes,
I agree.
it's like it's a whole cemetery that it's all performers and stuff. But I think that they have some of the animals like bears and elephants and stuff in the cemetery.
There's a cow.
There's a horse buried in Bay City somewhere, Justin.
I don't know if anybody wants to look it up.
Hold on.
I would, but I'm doing
I was gonna say usually Tosh is like, I'll get it.
Yeah, no, I don't know if you guys can even see. No,
Nope.
I can't because of my background. But I've got both screens running right now trying to... Jeez. This sweatshirt is not very flattering. It makes me look like 40 pounds bigger than I am.
All I can see is like tear up, so. I mean, I can make you big if you want.
Please don't. No. No.
Love you.
This is why I don't go on camera.
No, I wouldn't do it to anybody but
Hi.
him. Or maybe one of the guys.
Hi,
Okay,
Death
so
Historian.
circus performers and workers who died in the 1918. Okay, so this is performers. They were buried in Illinois. I don't know if I found anything with their actual elephants with. Hold on.
I could be wrong. I thought that there was a elephant buried, like with an elephant headstone.
Okay, hold on. It just came up. The elephants, the
definitely
showman's. Come on, load. The elephants, the showman's rest in Illinois. Don't want any of these ads. Go away. Showman's, okay. Tucked away in a cemetery in Illinois is a strange sight to behold. A section of graves with 750 plots, but some headstones are only engraved with names like Smiley or Baldy. Mm-hmm. Surrounding this section of the cemetery, you'll find majestic statues of elephants guarding the dearly departed at their final resting places. Sometimes if you... Oh, well, it's talking about paranormal. We explore the history and haunts of Showman's Rest in Forest Park, Illinois. Let me actually look it up.
I know that there was like elephant stones and performers.
Yeah, this is.
Sorry.
So this has a big carved elephant that says Showman's Rest.
But I think some of their animals are there too.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. Give me 1 second.
One.
You wanted me to look up something?
Yes, please.
Oh my goodness. I was just getting really thrown off because there's been a couple of times that people submitted pictures like not all in the same form, but they came back to the website later. And I was like, I swear I just got that Lisa's. Well, it's because she submitted more a couple days later.
There you go.
I did that too. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. Like with yours, I know that you did. The Lisa, I don't know who she is, so it threw me off a little bit. I was like, I thought I just did this.
Well, that's the best ones, the ones that we don't know.
No, exactly. And there's actually, let's see, there's a Lisa on there. She submitted a couple. Barbara, a Cindy, Sue, who goes on Joan's genealogy thing, submitted a couple of them, but like I know some of the grave geeks don't really know who she is. Some weirdo named B submitted one.
I wonder who that is. I don't know.
That guy.
Some other weirdo with the last name Rounds. There's a North Central on there. That's kind of cool.
I did submit one?
Yeah. You said New York City on it. It says New York City. I think you were being a smartass.
I don't think I submitted that. I think B submitted that.
No.
I submitted it?
Wait, maybe it was your son. Was it your son? The email address is your first name, last name at Gmail.
No, it's me.
Awesome. I submitted
Says January 2nd at 12:30 p.m. You submitted it.
Oh.
Okay. Memorial to Circus Train Wreck Dead. 5 elephant statues mark the boundaries of Showman's Rest, a plot of 750 grave sites at Woodlawn Cemetery. The rumor perpetrated by generations of Illinois schoolchildren is that the elephants killed in a train wreck couldn't be moved and were buried there where they fell. The statues actually mark the site of a mass burial of 56 or perhaps 61 Hagenbeck Wallace Circus employees who were killed on June 22nd of 1918 when an empty train loop plotted by a napping engineer plowed into the 4 rear sleeping cars of the circus train near Hanvin, Indiana. Forest Park is a town of cemeteries marking the historical fringe of the Metropolitan area. Sorry. Okay, so it's talking about the accident. On the fateful early morning of June 22nd, 1918, a 26-car circus train was heading from Illinois to Hamden, Indiana, with 400 performers and roustabouts asleep in the rear car. The train was halted on the Michigan Central tracks near Ivanhoe due to an overheated axle box. A troop train suddenly appeared in the same track, cruising up from behind at 35 miles per hour and failing to heed track warning signals and flares. Engineer Alonzo Sargent snoozed his way through 3 cars, finally halting on top of the 4th in a defeating grinding of metal and splintering of wood. Most of the 86 perished in the first 35 seconds of the wreck. Then, as the typical of the horrific historical mishap, the whole thing caught on fire.
Jeez.
4 days after the crash, survivors gathered at Woodlawn Cemetery, where the Showman's League of America had selected a burial plot for members. The identity of many victims of the wreck were unknown. Some were roustabouts and temporary workers hired just hours or days before. Most of the markers know unidentified male or female. One is marked Smiley, another marked Baldy, and 4-horse driver. Showman's Rest continues to fill up today with deceased showmen performing at the biggest of Big Top.
So there's 5 elephants, as well as
Many
the
people.
accident victims, and then lots more people.
Yeah.
I knew that there was a thing where it was performers and elephants. I just couldn't remember when, where, or
Why or how?
well, yeah, most of the time. As most of you know, my memory is not the best. Usually,
Obviously, mine is shot.
I forgot I
don't even remember
mine too. So I didn't fill out the form though. Moldy the Clown? Yeah, that is a bad. Hate to see the makeup on that.
Can we not? Thank you very much.
I wonder
Don't
if
do clowns.
like the sunbloom lichen and stuff have spots. We're not a lively bunch this week.
Oh boy.
It's
I'm
cold.
exhausted.
Yep.
I was
It's
just gonna say it's
dreary
too cold
outside.
to be lively. No, the sun came out today, B. I
Not
saw
here.
it. Well, it did here.
Yeah, the sky been gray here for like weeks.
It's been so
I know, that's
windy
why
here.
Shitty part of Michigan.
it was so beautiful. But deceiving. Because I went outside and it was cold.
What's
I'm not
the
thrilled.
temperature in Canada?
Alexa, what's the temperature? 22 degrees. Low of 11.
Let's see what mine is
Yes,
here.
Pearl. I have at least.
What's the
I have
temperature?
not.
Everybody's asking what the temperature is.
18 here.
Alexa, what's the temperature?
I'm
Right
15
now,
degrees.
It's 21 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 8 degrees. By the
Oh,
way, you can also ask, what is the weather this weekend?
She apparently wants me to ask what the weather is this weekend, too.
Well, don't be rude. Ask her.
Alexa, what is the weather this weekend?
In
It's
Adams
21
Center this
here.
weekend, snow is expected on Saturday. The remainder of the weekend will be
didn't know
cloudy with a
that.
high of 31 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 17 degrees.
I didn't want to know we're getting snow on Saturday. She's a bitch.
We're getting that hit.
That was rude.
We're getting it tomorrow.
See, I would be
You,
okay with the
Alexa.
cold if we had snow. We have nothing, and it's just windy and just downright bitter and horrible.
It has been. I've gone to take Jasper to school the last couple mornings, and it's been like 2 or 3 degrees outside getting in the car.
But Death Historian,
Right
that's
now-
cold for over there. Death Historian's in the UK. She's saying it's 27 degrees there. That's cold. for you.
Celsius.
What's that mean?
Celsius.
I know what it means, but like,
Alexa, what is
make it
27
American.
degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
I think it's like 30
That would be
something.
80.
27 degrees Celsius is 80.6 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Oh, it's -3 Celsius. She said, that's really cold over there.
Bleh.
That's cold for there.
Ugh.
That's cold.
It
They
feels like it's
promised
dying
us-
here.
I got promised global warming. I'm sick of it. I was promised it.
Oh, I was.
It
I
was
did
given
everything
the
to
wrong
try to
name.
get
It's
it, and
climate
here we
shift.
are.
Where's the warming?
Yeah.
California.
Yeah.
In the summer. The
Sorry.
summer. And the oceans.
Well,
No,
see, the
The
California.
thing is,
oceans are hot
though,
as shit.
we haven't been getting as much snow, but our winters
Correct.
have been colder here than they were that because you can't get snow when it's negative degrees outside. It just doesn't work like that. Everything's frozen.
We've had
So-
4 days of snow. It's 9 degrees right now.
Keep it.
We just had
Yep.
an ice storm, and we're about to get 8 more inches tomorrow.
Over it.
that a
See, the
lot?
Great Lakes were about 40 degrees though, so they kind of buffered us from all the cold. They kind of create a little buffer zone around.
Says who?
Well, I'm glad they're nice
The
and do that to
scientists.
you.
I'm saying.
However, That's for like my side of the state. Your
was
your
about
side
to
of the
say,
state, you
that
guys
is
get punched with cold.
I live
Not here.
20
We were
minutes
doing
south
okay.
of the lake.
I live an
I also
hour
live in the middle of 3
west.
farm fields, so that don't help.
My
My
house,
kids haven't
No.
been in school all week, and that they need to go.
my house is like 10, 15 minutes from Lake Ontario.
I've seen a bunch of people post about their kids not being in school.
Oh yeah, it's been canceled all week over here
Why?
Oh no.
Oh, for the ice.
because of the ice and stuff.
See, I don't care about snow. I can drive in snow all day long. Last weekend, maybe last weekend, I can't fully remember. We had some nice rain um, for a good portion of the day, and then the temperatures dropped. I don't like to mess with that shit. It's the ice that scares me. I can drive in snow all day, but even just a glaze of ice is enough for me to go, yep, nope, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, ice scares me.
Because four-wheel drive does not mean four-wheel stop. It's a common misconception.
You know,
People who
yeah.
drive the big vroom vroom trucks have.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, you won't get stuck, but you sure as shit are not gonna overcome physics. I promise you.
And they're the ones that are always on the side of the road because they were driving too
They're my
fast.
favorite. They're my favorite.
I have a little Corolla and I just go right by them. Bye bye.
Eat my dust.
No, there has to be like 2 feet of snow for us to close.
My brother's state is freaking out right now. He is in South Carolina, and they are preparing to shut down the entire state.
They got an
We have a
inch of
flake of
snow.
snow.
Sweet summer children. I love it.
So I'm
RV.
It's hilarious.
RV just got snow in Texas.
Yep. But to their defense, okay, though, they don't have the plows, they don't have the salt trucks and things like that. They don't have all-wheel
They don't
drive.
have the infrastructure.
Huh?
Are
Sorry.
you talking about Pennsylvania?
No, like
Sounds like you're talking about Pennsylvania to me. They don't have plow trucks. They don't have.
It's like us going to like tornado country. No, thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
exactly. I'll take the 2 feet of snow.
Yeah, I'm good.
Right.
Do you guys get tornadoes up there? Ever?
We have recently.
We have.
Oh man,
Some pretty bad ones recently.
it's a wonder of nature, baby. That's
Yep.
one thing about Michigan is we get all the weather except for we got an earthquake like 2 years ago.
He's joking, Amanda.
I
God.
just hope that with people down in Texas, they finally woke up that they need heat in the house. Like, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but with what happened, what was it, 2 years ago? Or was it last year?
Yes.
In Texas?
No,
it was a couple years ago. Like
a couple years ago.
Yeah, their power grid couldn't handle it.
I just hope that people down there now realize it don't matter if you live in the South or not, you're going to experience something of winter. Always be prepared.
Right. I know you probably have some, but not to cover the whole county. You know, like there's tons and tons of plow trucks and salt trucks in upstate New York because we're used to getting a lot of snow. You probably do have some, but
We have snow blowers that snow blow the road if it gets bad.
right.
The road will not be blocked for more than a day. We will get through it. It's just like our heat. We have different sources of heat.
Right.
And every house has a couple sources of heat just in case because it's always cold.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's why
And if not,
I kind of understand the southern states and then shutting down because they don't have enough resources to clear it all. Although 1 inch of snow is not that detrimental if you don't get plowed.
I just find it hilarious with people in my state that they freak out about the winter and the cold. It's not like we live in a state that's shaped like an apparel for winter. So it's like you got to prepare for it, you know. And we have it every single year.
Right.
look at me right now. I'm in my garage. We prepare for winter.
I'm in
This
bed
thing
with
is-
3 layers of blankets.
I'm warm right now.
I'm ready to go
warm
be
as
a Death Eater.
Carvalho.
I'm gonna go be in a Harry Potter movie now. I'll see you guys
No,
later.
I look like what's his name from South Park.
Kenny.
Hey, what's his
You do
name?
look like you go to Hogwarts, Masha, with that
Right?
that
It goes
hoodie
right over
on.
my face. I'm a Death Eater.
Something wicked this way.
A Dementor.
Yeah, a Dementor. Why did I say a Death Eater?
Oh, I don't even know
Because
if that's
they are
right.
the same. They have scary masks too, and they wear.
I quit
black
reading
robes,
it after the 4th or 3rd book. So
They're
Stuck
not the
for
same.
3
They're not
days.
the same thing. Death Eaters and Dementors are completely different. But they both wear a cowl. So you are correct there, Tom.
Okay, good.
I'm sad for you.
There could be 20 feet of snow and I would not be stuck at work.
No,
If there's 20
no.
feet of snow, I'm just staying in my house for like 60 days.
I
In the
might stay
blizzard
at
and-
work. We got a Dollar General across the street.
In the blizzard of '96, there was like 20 people stuck in the bar.
Stuck in the bar.
Stuck. You know what I mean? Oh,
Yeah.
we can't leave. We can't shut the lights off. We got to keep on drinking.
It's the only way to
Hey,
stay warm.
they have to keep their core temperature up somehow.
Right.
I would
But
rather
then,
be unalived in a snowbank than stuck at work.
It's stuck at work.
that's fair, Cheryl.
Walking. Walking home.
Yep.
So I looked up Death Eater because for some reason, so it's coming up with all the Harry Potter stuff, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
there,
So the Death Eaters are the people that were in
Voldemort's clicks.
yeah.
Dang.
But what I was thinking was, in the olden times, so they would have somebody come in and eat the, like after somebody died. For real, not in Harry Potter. They'd come in and they'd eat the bread and salt to take a sin eater. Sin eater.
I thought you were going a different direction with that.
Yeah.
When you just said they'd come in to eat and then you couldn't
Soul
think of what
eater.
it was, I was like, what do they eat?
The death historian says soul eater.
Soul eater. Okay.
We'll listen to her. She probably knows.
Yes.
I feel like no offense, Allie,
No.
but she's got it in her name.
Yes. Yes. No, I totally defer. That's what I was saying. I was thinking of something else, but yes. Sin. Oh,
It was
sin
eating
eater.
at your.
Okay.
I was going to say, if anybody needs a sin eater, is correct. She says.
Mm-hmm. So they'd come in.
I guess you
and
can
they
read
would-
too.
They would eat the bread and salt or something, which symbolizes them taking the sins away from the dead that was there, and then they would leave,
food-
and then this way it would leave the person that was deceased free from sin and bad things.
The food was believed to absorb the sins of a recently dead person, thus absolving the soul of the person. Cultural, yeah, it's kind of weird.
Good
Never
blog
heard of it.
post, Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Write that
I
down.
can do that.
Okay, Kenny.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. That's pretty cool.
Kind of look like Cartman.
Yeah. Yeah, and she's gonna be the other one. Screw you guys, I'm going home.
I'm going home.
That's me, Cartman.
It's mostly
like really spot on.
Good talent.
so it's mostly commonly associated with Scotland, Ireland, Wales, English counties, bordering Wales, and Welsh culture.
Right. Yes, I knew about Scotland and Wales.
That's pretty cool.
What can I say? You're welcome.
Hey Mac, where did you submit the photos on there? Was it in the gallery page or somewhere else? Okay, I haven't received them yet,
I need to make myself dinner.
but it might take a minute for them to come through.
I didn't know my mic was still on. My bad.
I wonder what she's making us for dinner.
Right?
Anybody else have any good ideas for blog posts?
Butter noodles and vegetables.
No, that's not a good blog
Butter
post.
noodles and
Cemetery
vegetables.
too.
All right, so we had soul eaters, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Sin
you're making
eaters.
notes?
Yes.
Sin eater, by the way.
Thank you. Yep. I thought I was right. Wait. I mean, definitely deferring
Soul
to
eater
the
are we
soul.
talking about?
Tasha. It's not Cheryl's coffee.
Don't be
I
starting
have
with me.
Gettysburg coffee.
So the
Japan.
Fold 3 just did an article about the 6888. So does anybody want to drop down so Josie could come up and explain about
I'm
that?
going. Bye.
Oh, Jesus. Thank you.
Well,
Sorry, I didn't mean to cough.
okay.
Damn.
I know, she beat everybody to the punch. Where'd they all go? Come back.
It just needed one person, not everybody.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
What are you doing up? It's like 2 a.m. there, isn't it?
Yeah, 2:15. I had a 24-hour travel day yesterday, which meant I got in really early in the morning. Yeah, I guess yesterday morning, about 24 hours ago. Which then meant I slept most of the day, so now my sleep schedule's off.
Your clock's all off.
Completely. I'm like, woohoo, it's like dinner time. You know, I gotta be up in 4 hours, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna stay up and
Well, we're glad to have you.
myself. Thank you. I'm glad you guys are awake. Although it's not crazy late where you are, I don't think so.
No, 9:12 for
Hi,
me.
Josie. Hi, Krista.
Hey. Okay, so I had been talking to Ellie and I think Tasha about the 688s. And they're basically, they just did a documentary on them on, I want to say Netflix, but it was the first all African American, all female group of soldiers in World War II. But it was the first group ever in the U.S. military, and they were basically put together as a group of people to fail because they didn't want them to succeed. So they went over to Europe and gave them a job that everybody thought the women would fail. They gave them 6 months to do a job they didn't think they'd be able to do, and they finished the job in, I think, 9 weeks instead of 6 months.
Dang.
And
wow.
Didn't really get a whole lot of accolade at the time because of the fact that they were minorities and the fact that they were women and the fact that they didn't want the people in the military at all. Actually, they didn't want females in the military. But because they were women and came back after World War I or World War II, they then got married. So when you're trying to do research on them, you start with the name, and maybe it's the maiden name, maybe it's the married name. Maybe when they came back, they got remarried because their husband died. So every single soldier of that group of women isn't just let me plug this name in and see where the person's buried. If they were a man, it's like boom, boom, boom. You can find the soldiers fairly straightforward. But these women are scattered all over the country, and they registered in, say, New Jersey, because I'm finding a bunch in New Jersey. And some of the records say they were born in New Jersey, but they were actually born in a whole other state that has nothing to do with New Jersey. It's just they couldn't register in whichever state they were from because of Jim Crow laws. So they came north to where they could register and could become soldiers. So you can't go on birthplace because birthplace is kind of all over the place. You can't go on their last name because their last name may or may not have changed. So each name, I forget how many soldiers were in the main group, but each name is taking like 2-3 days worth of research just to track down, is this person correct? Is this person incorrect? And the best ones are the ones who came back after the war and still use their Social Security card, because thank God a lot of them use Social Security cards for their medical benefits and veterans benefits as they got older. So you can kind of sort of use the old Social Security information, but that information for those people is just, it's all over the place. The women, it's just like any woman that you're trying to do research on. What was their maiden name? What was their married name? Who did they marry? Were they, because of the way they have the original list, they say the person is from New York, but that's just where they signed up. So you really can't find them if you're looking for them signed up in New York, because they might actually be a citizen from Mississippi who came to New York to register.
Have you checked the what I talked about last week, the BIRL files?
The problem is a lot of the women some of them are acknowledged, but for the most part, I think I've done about 10 women so far, and out of that 10 women, I've had about 2 that are properly documented. It's mostly everything that's documented online about the group is what that original group was, how they were registered as soldiers as that original group. So you have their enlistment information, and if they got out of the military and got married, you're not going to have the same information, which kind of gives you a little bit of a runaround. And then if they stayed in the military, they, for whatever reason, did not connect. If the soldiers stayed in the military and went from a private to retiring as a sergeant or a captain or a major, like if their ranks got improved, all they have for the 6,888 ladies is their initial standings, or the standing as the point where they died, because they didn't want to keep records of it. They wanted that group of people to fail and go away. So the best records that they have are really the people that put it together did an amazing job, an absolutely amazing job finding what they did. But when you start to look at the women and you try and do research on them, you're finding all these really, really bad rabbit holes to go down because of how twisted the information got, because they didn't want the people to be found. They didn't want good press, which is crazy, but it was the 1940s.
You can search on that under Social Security, just an FYI.
Yeah.
Do you think that you could do like a blog post with some links to further information? Not like specific, but maybe just like an overview of what they did, what they were tasked to do, and the expectation of failure, and how they succeeded in shorter amount of time than they were given?
I could do that. I'd want to watch the documentary again and take notes.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't
the documentary
have to be crazy.
was mind blowing, because I didn't realize that. Like, I knew that there was issues with minorities joining the war, but I'm so naive to the horrors that happened even in the 40s. I was thinking that was stuff that was happening in the Civil War or following it. I thought by that point we had come as a nation to a better standing, but we really, for women, we weren't. We were horrible to the way the women were treated in the military.
Yeah.
And I thought it was, the reason I wanted to do the research is because I was upset to hear that soldiers died and the military refused to bury them. And I'm like, this can't be true. This has got to be some kind of lie. No, they really did not want to bury these women. And the reason was they were not married. So if you go into the military, you have the ability to, sign a life insurance policy over to fill in the blank. Well, if you don't have that fill in the blank filled out on that form, the government keeps the money.
Yep.
But they wouldn't bury the people because they didn't have a next of kin. So the troop gathered up funds to bury them in the cemetery, which is just crazy because a soldier was disrespecting another soldier, which was just mind blowing.
Death historian. I don't know if you've caught some of the stuff, if you've seen some of the posts. So we did start a webpage called gravegeeks.org, and
Awesome.
we're trying to do a monthly blog post on there. So if there's something that you've done and you want to submit, absolutely, everybody's welcome. And we do have a Discord that will be going up probably next week or the week after for everybody to join to.
Nice.
I do want to say, I mean, I'm sure you probably know this, but for anybody else that's submitting blogs, if you use somebody else's information, please sort it. Please use Chicago. Sort. Did I say sword?
Yes.
My mouth isn't working. Please cite it. Use Chicago if you can. If you don't know how to do that, I can send you a link of a site that does it for you. But Chicago is something that's kind of used, or Turbian, or however you pronounce it, it's kind of used worldwide with history subjects.
Yeah.
So use that.
Well, that's good because that's where my citations come in. So I'm glad that's what at this point, if you were like, I need MLA, I'd be like, okay, I hope this site does it right.
I'm working on my master's in public history right now, and that's what they make us use to use any other format, and they're like, no, redo it.
Yeah. Well, so I had started my education forever ago, but I was in law, so everything, or sort of law, but everything was MLA. So I knew MLA, knew it. And then I switched over to history, and they were like, we want Chicago. I'm like, I hate you.
My associate's degree is in graphic communications and design. But with that, we had to take, like, the gen ed English classes and, like, all that kind of stuff. They made us use MLA in that. My bachelor's was community and human services, and they're like, hey, we're going to switch it over to APA. And then I go into my master's, and they're like, hey, we're going to switch it to Chicago.
Use Chicago.
So,
I've even heard of Chicago.
Chicago and Turbian are the same thing.
Yes.
Or however you pronounce the T
Turbian's
one. Okay. I don't know.
I believe you.
On that note, too, I did talk to my professor. He looked at our website, and he said that he thinks, like, this is a great thing to do the thesis on. He's like, you guys are showing how a community can come together. He's like, my question is, did you design the website? And I was like, yeah. He's like, yep, I designed it. He's like, okay, perfect, because that's all we need is a big
I will
portion of the
notarize
project
the statement
by
that you did.
I can be a witness.
Yep. So my thing's been approved. Now I just have to figure out what exactly I'm gonna focus on for it, but
dead people.
Well, yeah.
Look at some dead people.
Are cataloged and categorized in the modern age.
Yeah, so with mine, because I'm doing public history, so mine's a lot about getting, like, the public involved into it rather than, like, a normal thesis
I'm
would
pretty
be
sure
100
this is the
pages
group
long.
showing that the public's involved.
Yeah.
Involved in what?
I'm just like, I'm just glad that I don't have to write a 100-page thesis project. I have to do a project and then write like 40 pages about doing the project. So,
yeah, I opted out of that in my master's. Hardcore.
I can't.
Hardcore.
I can't say I blame you
because I was one class away from a major, switching my major, and they were like, "Okay, so you're gonna stop here, otherwise they're gonna make you do a project." And I was like, "No project. I'll stop. I'll stop taking the fun classes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't say I blame you.
But my master's thesis wound up being my second book. While you're doing your master's, try to present at conferences, even ones that aren't directly related to what you're doing. Because I was at the, SAMLA, South Atlantic Modern Language Association conference, and one of the publishers, they're always there with their books, but one of their agents was in the audience and liked what I was talking about so much that the month that I the university signed off and said, "You have a master's," I signed on with them and published my book.
Oh wow.
So like absolutely talk about what you're doing at conferences if it in any way even tangentially relates to what you're doing, because you never know who's in that audience.
Yeah, I've been trying to get better with that. As Allie knows, like I don't even like going live by myself on here because I just I feel weird. But I have the public speaking is starting to come a little bit easier.
Embrace your weirdness. We like
Yeah,
you.
oh I have. I embrace
It's
my
just
weirdness.
spreading the weirdness. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And then so SAMLA was my first conference, not that conference, but like way back in the day. And the woman who ran the panel that I was on 3 years ago when I started my PhD, she was actually one of the professors who wrote a letter of recommendation to my university.
Oh wow.
So like literally you have no idea who you're going to meet at these things and where that's going to take you.
Yeah, I have like I have started discovering that. Just by like I joined DAR and then all of a sudden I now have a key to the historical society that our DAR chapter meets in.
See?
So.
See what you're doing?
I volunteered, and all of a sudden, the Regent of New Jersey is helping me find stuff so that I can join under her Patriot too.
Yep.
Which one?
For
DAR?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm already a
those are
member.
mine.
This is supplements.
I was trying to submit stuff to them, and they were like, wait, hold on. And I was like, yeah, that's, how many family members do you want? Because, you only need the one. And I was like, well, the Dillon family's got a lot.
Yeah.
What, Meg?
I haven't started mine yet. Is it to apply?
So the application fee for national is $75.
Okay.
With that, I think dues are like $42.
Okay.
And then from there, it depends on what the state and chapter dues are. So, like for my chapter, with the application fee, the dues, or the application fee, national dues, state dues, and chapter dues, it's like $125 or something.
For
When
once.
you submit it.
For
yeah,
one.
that's one time.
Yeah.
Right.
After
That's
that,
like the initial.
After that, you do have to pay yearly dues. My yearly dues are $55.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah.
Well, I've obtained all the information that was required. My grandparents got me their birth certificates and their marriage certificate, and I got my dad's birth certificate over Christmas. Just pictures of them, because you said you needed pictures.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I have the link that substantiates who's who that you needed. So once I, probably after taxes, because,
No, I
maybe broke up in here, I'll probably end up doing submissions and stuff like that. So, but
yeah,
I can
and
believe.
I can figure out too who the the registrar is for the chapter next to you and send them an email.
Baller.
So you might be better off adding her, and then she can transfer when she's ready.
Well, if she wants to go to meetings and stuff,
Right.
it's probably going to be best if she just starts out through that chapter. But I can help get the forms ready and all that stuff and talk to the registrar.
Right.
And just be like, she's a good egg.
Yeah.
Yay! I know. I was expecting a little bit of resistance from my grandparents and or them to be like, yeah, we got to go get it out of such and such. Nope. My grandmother walked into their office room, grabbed a file folder and said, what do you need? And I said, birth certificates for you and Grandpa and your marriage license, if possible. A couple rifles later, and she was like, here you go. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And she was like, do you need to keep them, or I said I just need to take pictures.
Yep. Good
Someone was
job.
ready. So, and then we were at my dad's house. I'm like, hey, Dad, can I snag a picture of your birth certificate? He had a few more questions. However, he's skeptical in general.
Yeah.
So, nope, I gave him the website address. I said, check it out. It's legit. I promise.
There you go.
So,
they only take your social security and credit cards.
Yeah, they
Right.
kind of laughed when
First grade teacher.
yeah,
And
name of the
your
road
first
that you grew up on.
I got
Mother's
that
maiden
in
name.
required. I'm just kidding.
I grew up on Longwood Drive. I did.
grew up on
We're not opening up a
7 by
credit
9
card in your
road.
name. Don't give away that information.
Try to open one in my name. Let me know how far you get.
I
'cause
know.
I don't get nowhere.
That's exactly it. Good luck to you.
Like, I'll give you my social right now because you ain't getting one. So.
Yeah, I lived at
Christopher.
123 Alphabet Road.
Right? This is like, you don't lock your car.
Mockingbird, Maine.
My car's never got gas in it, so if someone steals it, they're going to be sorely disappointed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, forgot I was doing this.
We're looking for, interesting blog posts that, either topics and or like Tasha used one of her papers and she's got it summarized. So that was a topic.
I've never written a blog. Can somebody give me some ideas on what to write?
I've got a active blog that I do about the places I go. If that would help.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it.
And at Grave
Burial
Beach, too, we
Spaces
have,
and Forgotten Places is what it's called. But yeah,
A lot of times I like to look at it as like storytelling.
Okay.
Can you
So
tell me what it
it's-
is again? I'm sorry.
oh sure, it's Burial Spaces and Forgotten Places. It's a WordPress.
Okay.
And I had it for the longest time, and then never did anything with it. And finally, I was like, I've got to get these pictures off my phone and backed up. So now every time I do a backup, I just front load a bunch of posts.
Yeah, and you can also look on our website too. We have a few blogs.
Yeah, I've never
Up
written
on there.
blogs. I'm like, what do I write?
Well, I will be checking it out.
Corporation's really good at that. If you look at their stuff, they've got tons of really good blogs.
If you, whoever is here, so if you want to send me a message, I don't know if you've ever used Discord, but we've got a Discord server and we will be opening it up to supporters and everything after as well. But if you want to send me a message, I can send you a link to the Discord server. So it's a little bit easier for us all to communicate that way, so that this way it's like, well, you can check it when you get a chance. It's not like, oh, did I check their live or did I send it to just one person? You can send information to the whole group. Which is probably where we'll go live if the Supreme Court.
Things go poof.
Yeah, Supreme Court have issues.
Heard. Nobody acknowledged you, so I'm acknowledging you. Heard.
So, Death Historian, are you on any other platforms if we can't find you again?
I'm on Instagram.
Okay.
As Nikki the Death Historian, because it's how I start all my videos. And then just the blog.
All right, just in case, because it's like some of these people, if this ends up going through, it's like we got to be able to find everybody.
Right. Yeah, I'm writing everything
Finding
down.
lost cemeteries. That is a good one, Parker.
And I thought of you and one other person in the UK when we were setting the website up, because there's states for everybody. And I said, we have to have an other.
Aw, thank you.
So if you want to be listed in there, you can certainly just like
Ashley.
Use the contact form and just like put in a like, hey, here's my email and stuff, and then Tasha can send you it's a form that we made so that this way we know what you are into for cemeteries or history or genealogy. So it's like you can list what your strengths are, like some people just like to do photographs, or some people just like to do genealogy stuff. So this way we can kind of get your view on stuff.
Okay,
Some people just like to clean stones and not anything else. Like they don't want to
done that
research
too.
or anything, which is good.
Yeah.
Or even if you want to shoot me a message on here, even you can do that. Just put your email in it, and I can send the form to you.
I'm really
Thank you, Matt.
proud of this website. Tasha's done a
too.
ton of work.
Mhm.
And
Good job, Tash.
Contribute.
She worked her
Death
ass off on it.
historian. Little bit of a background. We had talked about making like a compiled list of everybody and like what areas we were in and all of that. Well, one random Wednesday night, I didn't want to work on my schoolwork. I have ADHD.
Side quest
I
city.
did not want to work on my schoolwork, so I went on a side quest and said, "Hey, I'm
Yes.
gonna look and see what it would take to start this website." Well, a week later, it was done.
Yep.
Well, not
She
done,
hyper-focused the shit out of it.
We
I did get
crowdsourced the funding.
Yeah.
Nice.
I did get my final done though, and I got an A on that, so I did still manage to get my schoolwork done.
Ooh, that's the important thing. I wasn't going to ask though.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I do my best work last minute.
Oh, yes. Nothing like a time crunch.
Yep, I can be working on a project all week and get a B on it, but those ones that I do on the day that it's due, it's like, oh, I got an A+ on that.
Right.
Hey Amanda, I just sent you the website to the actual
words.
website with the blog hashtag /blog for you.
I did see that
Jeez.
come up on my phone. Thank you.
Holy cow!
I didn't want to
Death
interrupt when
historian.
you were talking.
Yes.
Sorry. Are you based out of the UK full time?
Yes.
Is that your permit?
Yes.
Oh, very cool. I did not know that. I thought you were just visiting over there. So
Don't let the
that's
accent
very
fool you.
cool.
I've lived here for over 2 years now, and I'll be
Okay.
here at least until 2027 because that's when my visa ends. So if I get a job, hopefully I'll get a job, then I'll wind up staying. But otherwise, I'm here for a while at least.
That's
Whereabouts
awesome.
I'm sorry, where are you was my question too.
So I'm in a town called Leicester. It is the town where King Richard III was found in the parking lot. My university actually did that dig. So that's where I am.
Oh my God. That's so interesting. Like my heart just kind of ticked up
It
a
is.
couple
It-
beats.
it's
That's really
so, yeah,
awesome.
I'm working with the very best in my particular field, which is alarming. Like my friends call my life a Hallmark movie, and I say it's not because I haven't like coupled with anybody, so obviously it's not Hallmark. But there are certain things that I'm like, I don't know when it happened exactly, but I think somewhere in my 20s, I just didn't survive some crazy adventure. And now I'm just like living in, maybe it's purgatory. I don't know what it is, but it's like some things are really, really good and some things are really, really bad. And I'm just sifting through it.
Yeah, but
I think that's
15
how we all
minutes
are.
into the dig to find Richard. Come on.
I sent them a meme the other day that said something like grave robbing is just premature archaeology.
Only if you have to move a mort safe. That's
I love Mort Safe.
Or did I say grave digging? Or did I say grave robbing?
You
I
said
don't know.
robbing. It's okay. But just ignore
Okay. I've been in like migraine hell for the past 2 weeks, so my brain is not firing correctly, and I'm like, wait, did I just say the right word?
It's why my camera is off tonight, because my face will betray every little thing that I'm thinking, and I'm like, no. I want this group to
Mine
like
too.
me. Don't let my face say things.
Mine does that too. Allie picks on me a lot.
She has
for it
bubbles
because
that come
I-
up. Like literally, you could see on her face, like WTF. Like she doesn't
Yeah.
have to say it out loud. It literally pops up above her head.
Basically. So I have a face that also says that, and my friends actually call it the Nikki face. And my friends in the States did, and then I moved here, and nobody knew about the Nikki face. And then, like last month, a friend of mine was like, "Oh, you're making that face again." And I'm like, "Oh no."
I kept my mouth shut. I can't be penalized for my facial expressions.
I have a cup that says I am not responsible for what my face does when you talk.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
very much it. Yeah.
Yes. That's me.
I usually do fairly well. Like almost 20 years of nursing has kind of schooled my face a bit, so I can usually keep it together. Usually.
You know, I'm there with you. When I was working in the hospital, which is most of my life, I was very good at just like what I called flat facing people. Like, my thoughts did not actually extend all the way to my face. They like stopped at my skull. But since being back in university, that has just gone away. Like, I need that back now, please.
Yeah. I also have the problem with not being able to stop some of the thoughts that come into my mind coming out my mouth.
Whoops.
I think it's just the older you get, the effort's just not there anymore.
Yeah.
Combined with ADHD,
perform such a face, depending on the situation. I mean,
yeah, I think it's situational because like there's times where I'm like, okay, I will school my face because I'm in an important situation. Then there's other times where I'm like, no.
Yeah, like drama situations. It's like I'm too old.
Yeah. Well, I had one time I had to school my face and not betray the fact that I had a lady telling me that she hadn't been drinking. She was there, but she had only the one drink. And when the lab came to draw her, she was almost at the lethal level. She was like 0.385 or something like that. Oh, yeah, she was still talking. Like, how? But no, you haven't been drinking. Okay. And how did you get here? You drove? Okay.
Jeez.
What?
If you see me close my eyes, I'm fighting for my life.
If it's a serious situation, it's like that filter just slides right back into place. And I'm like, I know you're still there.
Yeah, I can do that. I know how to do it sometimes, but when I'm comfortable around people, it's like that mask comes off.
Yep.
Like if I'm in front of a group of people presenting something and it's like serious, I can stay on it. But that,
She
and
has
if
a
I'm
serious
not,
face.
Yeah, that's how you can tell when I'm trying to stay serious. My face does that.
It's really red too.
Yeah,
I'm not allowed
and when
to
I'm in
sit by
front
my
of people, I start shaking like this.
Oh no! Actually, I shake too. So I taught dance for 17 years. I taught dance in groups of 60 and 70. I knew how to. I did it I would just go to the middle of the room and teach the dance. I had no problems doing this. Get me in front of God. When was it? I guess it was a year ago. Was the time I shook the most. It was 15 people in a academic room, and I stood up there and my voice shook, and I'm like, this is stupid. Like, I know that I can speak in front of people. I have done
exactly
it my
what you
whole
mean.
career. But the moment my brain goes, oh, new situation, it's like I've never done this a day in my life. It's surreal. There are probably more people in this live than there were in that room. And I had more control in that room. And it didn't matter. Everybody's like, are you going to teach? I'm like, no, because I'm going to get in front of these kids and shake. That's a bad, no. Please, put me in front of directors and government officials again. I do well there.
Yeah. Hey, Allie, what time of year was it when you went over to the UK?
Over July 4th. Because I sang the Star Spangled Banner in a pub in Yorkshire.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was
That was ballsy.
Damn Skippy.
Hey, Death Historian.
Well, my friend that was in the raft dared me to, and I'm like, okay.
Hey, Death Historian.
Yes.
Do you know anyone close to Kent?
Yes. Oddly.
Would
I love
they
Kent.
be?
It's like my favorite part of the country. So yeah.
Would you or would someone be willing to take a photo of my 12th great grandfather's final resting place for me?
Very possibly. Where is it?
If not, it's at
or
Saint. It's at Saint John the Baptist Churchyard.
oh, that doesn't help. There's like 40 of them down there. Do you know the town?
Sutton at Home, Dartford,
Okay.
bro.
Okay.
Do they recycle graves there?
Not sort of. They stack.
Okay.
They stack. So they'll stack up to 4, I think.
Okay.
I think it's up to 4.
I know,
whoever asked me
that...
about that, the looking for the grave, could you follow me on here and I'll follow you?
I just did.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. And then send me the information. Actually, you'll be able to send me the information anyway, because I have it open for that. Boy, do I get some weird requests. So I'm sure your request is going to be the nicest I've gotten in a long time.
Well, he's a very, very, very well known person, and back then he died in 1625. And
awesome. And if his grave is still around, then he must have been very well known. Because
it's actually in the church. That's all I know.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Send me the information, and I'll see what I can do.
Awesome. Yeah, he was knighted by King James I of Scotland. He was imprisoned in the Tower of London for supposedly the coup that Earl of Essex was trying to pull and everything. It's really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
And I was excited to add to find a grave when I was at the in York, the wall, the big. Sorry, it's getting late for me. It wasn't a capsule. It was the. Help me out, babe.
What?
Where the hanging.
Was that place?
In York? Wasn't it in York?
Lincolnshire.
Was it in Lincolnshire? There's a big, they have dragons there. I know this sounds weird, but they have 2 dragon.
Yeah,
That's in, isn't that in Wales? Were you in
No,
Wales?
There are 2 sculptures.
in York.
It was in York.
Oh, interesting. Because I've been to York a bunch of times. I've never seen it's not to say it's not there. I just don't know why, like, nobody ever told me you got to go see the dragons.
Yeah. It's inside the wall, so they have 2 of them there now. And then along the wall, there's a hanging tree where traders were, and there's small little headstones. And there was 2 of them that had letters, but there was no pictures. And I found them and added them to find a grave, and I was all excited. I'm like, I just added 2 in the UK.
Have a good night, North Central.
Hi, North.
That's really cool.
Hi, North.
Hey. Yeah, they had to shepherd me out of Westminster. I closed it.
See, if I went over there, I would never leave the cemetery. I'd be like, I'll go here, and I'm going to stay here in this cemetery for like 6 days, and then I'll go over to this one.
If you go to the Abbey, you're in a cemetery. The whole Abbey is just everywhere. You look down, and that drives me so nuts. Though I wish I would have had a better map or listing, because there's so many graves underneath that, because they pulled up all the lead and everything. You don't know who's there.
Yep. I know that some of you follow me, most of you don't. Today, I did it yesterday. Today I posted about where I was yesterday, which was in a churchyard in Winchester that has a still standing plague house.
Yes, I saw it.
It was so nice. And it was snowing. It was like I called my best friend from there before I did anything. And I was like, you will never believe where I am right now. And I told her, she's like, you are in your happy moment. If you disappear, I will know that the fairies came and got you. And I'm like, they're going to come. I'm telling you.
I need to watch this video.
Yeah, I'm like waiting to like watch things. I'm writing everything down.
It's on the list.
Is Grave Geeks done yet? Okay, bye. No, I'm just kidding.
Got 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. So, what do we want for next week? So, again, I talked in the beginning. I'm going on my birthday trip the day before, so I don't know where we're going yet. So I'm not. So just in case, if you don't see me live on next Thursday at 8:00, Tasha will start the live.
Yep.
Will it be on here or will it be on the other app?
On here.
It'll be on here.
Okay.
Yeah. Because this will still be good at least till the 19th.
I'll just do it off my profile because she didn't schedule it on hers, so I'll just start on mine.
Because they don't like that. So if it sticks around, you actually get like penalized if you schedule a live and you don't do it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So just in case. So if you don't see me live next Thursday, she will start the live. And like I said, I've been literally every Thursday since at least March. Because I found a promo thing that I made of it in March.
Do we have any homework for next week?
That's what I was going to ask. What do we want the homework to be? So we say homework, so it's just like sometimes we've done favorite cemetery, favorite headstones. Yes, Tasha.
So with the website, we had talked before about like dynamic pages and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, there is a middle finger salute to you. Anyway. He just said he's not coming if I'm hosting it. But anyway, so we're thinking about like breaking things up into further subjects. So like a page that's just on military resources, maybe another one that's on like, say, different cultures, like an African American resource hub and things like that. If anybody has any good links, please send them to the Gmail or the gravegeeks@gmail. Break it down between like, okay, these links are for this, these links are for this, that kind of thing. And that way I can put them on there and not have to go searching for them all by myself.
No wiki pages.
No. Another question that I've actually been asked a couple times this week is about grants. So if you know like what if there's any specific grants that your state does for cemeteries, send those links to me and I will put them on like the state pages. So on the state pages we can either that or I can just do a page that's specifically for grants and just split it up by state on there.
Probably that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so what do we want the homework to be?
That can be part of their homework.
Well, yeah, but that's
right now.
You can't really do that while you're online.
No, but I'm just saying that's part of their homework.
Yeah. And I might have to actually remove the app and put it back on my phone because I cannot even put up a background anymore. So I can't register lives. It keeps losing my pins, and now I can't change my background, which I'm really annoyed at. Research a random person. That's a good one. Yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to complete it traveling, depending. But yeah, so search a random person for homework. So
Completely random or someone we've cleaned?
No, I want completely
ask
random. I want you to throw a number in Find a Grave. And as long as it's not like, crazy empty, throw a number in Find a Grave under the memorial ID and research that person.
With everybody's permission and everything, but if you're looking for like blog posts, these homework assignments would be great blog posts. Just as a suggestion.
No,
some of them, yeah.
Grave Geeks is a community. We take all suggestions.
It's a collaborative effort.
Yes, thank you.
They are just the funnel that puts it on the website.
I don't know if everybody knows or not, but on the website there is the podcast page, which has all of the YouTube videos posted on it. So all of, like, every week, Allie downloads the video and then posts it to YouTube. So all of that is on there too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, for those
So
that can't watch it, so it's there. I mean, one of them had like, I think 40 views. So I don't know how long they watched. But.
Let's see.
More than my
I just
videos
searched
get.
a random number.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, I just put a random number into Find a Grave. It ended up being 456456. And I got a James Earl Camp. He was in World War II.
There you go.
There you go.
He was buried in Fort
This is gonna
Sam
be fun.
Houston.
Wow.
Fort
Good
Sam
idea,
Houston
Amanda
National
Shaw.
Cemetery.
Good job,
Good
Allie.
idea.
That was a good collaborative effort.
So you just go to Find a Grave and you go to Memorial ID to search and put in a random number. And there you go. Don't use like 1. Okay.
No,
Make it a
do a
complex
number
number.
jam like I just did. Just hit random
Mine
shit.
just came up with a famous person.
There you go.
Oh.
I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole now.
You
I'm
can
gonna
always,
do
you know what? You
867.
can always do your phone number. Or your
now I'm gonna think too hard on
number.
number.
309.
Yep. Or
If
you
that
know,
comes back to a Jenny, I'll die.
I was gonna say. I'm gonna throw mine in there. I just want to see. I'm gonna do my childhood one.
8675309 does go engraving?
No, the 00001.
Oh. Do you not know what the significance of 8675309 is, gone graving?
No, he
Bless
doesn't.
your sweetheart.
Oh no.
Talk about a
My
sweet
phone
summer
number
child.
doesn't.
My goodness.
Oh my God! I just fell in love with this woman. I say that about everybody. My sweet summer child. Oh, I'm so sorry. I got excited. I got very excited. for a moment.
Usually when I hear you say my sweet summer child, it's the same as bless your heart.
It is.
Oh, my sweet summer child. Yes, that is Game of Thrones for bless your heart. Oh, my sweet summer child. So young.
So my whole phone number doesn't generate a thing with leaving my area code off, but the last 4 digits is Alicia Marshall Peace, buried in Oakwood Cemetery in Austin, Texas. Again, Austin. What is this? Anyway, he's a famous person. Let's see what he's famous for.
I wonder
Oh, what's that,
what.
pal?
A lot of people run that light.
Law and Order.
I got somebody from Sweden. That's perfect.
There you go.
Oh,
Hello,
the
relative.
I got one in Arlington.
There you go.
I got one in New York.
The best.
What's the last
I
name?
haven't looked yet.
Wait,
I know, I'm waiting to get off.
yes.
I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole.
It's
I
Right.
got a female soldier.
it's,
Huzzah.
Heinrich Beckney.
Oh no, what?
Behnke.
Banky.
Beckney.
So I'm gonna have to do her
Very
and
Canadian.
him. It's a wife of a
That's
colonel.
German.
There you go.
B.
Huh?
I'd bet my left hand that's a German name.
You may be right.
It's
His
the
name
H
is
in the
also
last name.
Heinrich.
Well, the HKE in the last
It's my
name
birthday,
tells
and I
me
got a
everything I
guy
need to know.
from Pennsylvania. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just talking.
Oh, he was a
No
Medal of
worries.
Honor.
I'm the queen of interrupting.
I got it. I'm doing that guy.
He's on it like vomit. All over it.
He's all that in a bag of
We're
chips.
gonna have to do this like once a month. I like this
Yes,
one.
you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Oh, Tasha, can we
Yes.
have under the Grave Geek page, or maybe on the front page, can we have a homework assignment that we can change?
Yeah.
That's a good idea, so we're not always asking it each other. What was
Should
your
I
homework?
Should I put it like right on the home page or the podcast page, or where do you want it? I think right on the front page would probably, I don't know. Probably
Yeah.
good.
I think
Or
that'd be the
disclosure
best.
that would be good at school.
And I
And
can
then put,
also
like, the
post
They
date.
see
on.
homework.
I can also post on Facebook too. So if
Yeah.
anyone's following the page, I can post it
Yeah.
there as well.
So
That might
yeah,
strike
but
up
the
some
homework
intrigue.
for January 16th is for the January 16th Grave Geek Live.
Let me see.
Oh, the Death Historian.
Yes.
We are on Instagram and on Facebook under Grave Geeks. If you wanted to know where we can be found if anything goes poof.
And we pull
Yeah.
from different people's profiles with credit. You know, like, okay, like meet like Megan, meet WV. Here's one of her posts, and like they gave like a little short bio.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's like Meet the Geeks.
Meet the Geeks.
Yeah.
I need to get my Instagram going. I made it, but I don't have anything on it or nothing yet. So I need to get my.
I'm still learning that.
This is a really nice website you guys put together. Or you put together, Tasha, right?
Yes,
I put it together,
Tasha
but
designed it.
everybody kind of sent stuff to me.
Got it. This
Take
is very
credit.
I can't.
That was
He's the presenter.
freaking
We're the
We
creepy
made
as
Amanda.
hell.
We made Amanda take credit. You take credit. Take the compliment.
I will take credit for the design and making everything function on it. I'll take credit
Thank
for
you.
that.
Right, fine. Right, that's as best we're gonna get, Megan.
I know, but I'm gonna push.
Let's see what this looks like. I'm putting the homework on there right now.
Oh, and my guy was from New York State before he was in Arlington.
See, it's not just our families that move around.
Well, no, he was. It says on here that on his stone that he was. It says it lists World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. He was a lieutenant colonel in the U.S. Army.
Wow.
Oh wow. Oh, we have an Apache flying over the house.
And he was a member of the SARS.
Why the hell do we have an Apache over the house?
Why was he in China? I'm just kidding.
What'd you do,
China.
B?
Huh?
What'd you do?
Whatever I did, it was Mac's fault.
Bad boys, bad boys.
In the
What you
law.
gonna do?
Somebody said it was in China, so I said, "Are you sure it wasn't China?"
Mwah.
Madam. Madam.
It's
It's
after 10 o'clock.
10:03. It's 10:03. We may descend.
Into chaos.
Oh, there you go, Amanda.
There you go. All right, let's see if I can. I'm trying to pick something that looks okay. So let's see here.
Wow. So, doing some quick searching on this guy, he won the Medal of Honor while serving aboard the USS Iowa. Heinrich displayed extraordinary heroism at the time of the blowing out of the manhole plate of a boiler.
Good grief! I'm so sorry, my maturity.
What?
Couldn't handle it.
Why are we
Wait.
He said the
Wait, the
blowing out
blowout
of the
of-
manhole cover, and I lost
It's just
it.
full of semen. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Nope, after 10 o'clock. Good Lord.
You're welcome.
What can I say except for your
What the
welcome?
fuck?
Very much.
Damn it, Allie. You did that to me.
Jeez, you guys got me singing and Dirks is gone. Or is he still here? I think he's gone.
I won a record deal. Is he in here?
Oh, him's gone.
Hey, I did nothing wrong. That's the
We have
actual
JFK
true
here, though.
name. It's the actual true name of the people that served.
We have JFK.
John
in
F.
the house.
Kennedy's here?
Yeah.
He came
Yeah, he's here.
back?
Parker said we need Jesus.
We do.
I know.
I meet him all night long. Oh.
You good?
All
back?
night. All night long.
Death Historian, did you want to be up or you wanted to be back down?
I wanted to be up, but it I got locked out. I got paused and locked out, and I was like, I didn't even do nothing.
No, you're fine. I saw that, but then I saw you were gone, but you were requesting, so I'm like,
Right. So I was
What
like,
does
all
she
right,
want?
just like drop me out of the box and I'll come back in. It's like turning the TV off and back on again.
no problem.
Yeah, we usually say uppies.
Because when kids
and
want to get up, they
standard,
yes.
yes.
Uppies.
Yeah.
Puppies.
Yeah.
Yes.
I found so much stuff. But I'm going to
I
save
love how
it.
we're all doing it right now.
I know.
I was going to say, you guys are a bunch of
exciting, it's fun.
overachievers.
But we probably should almost just about end it because it is getting late.
End it all. I'm getting demonic. I'm so sorry. It's this hood.
We spend a lot of time in cemeteries. We're just demonic as it is, so.
So.
See? Actually.
Oh, sorry. For the thing, I wrote up like attention grave weeks for our live session on Thursday, January 16th. Your homework is to visit findagrave.com, enter a random memorial ID number. Once you have your number, take some time to research that person and gather interesting details about their lives. We look forward to sharing your findings during the meeting. Or I should say during the live. Does that sound okay or is it too long?
And so for all the people that were yelling at me in the comments, he served as a seaman first class in the United States Navy. That's what they were
First
called.
class seaman?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
been a good swimmer.
He helped
Oh,
blow
yeah.
out that manhole, too. I'm speaking straight facts, bro.
Oh, man. Now death historian's like, what did I go into?
No, less than you might imagine. It's
Amanda, I was
how
kidding.
do all of my friend groups devolve into this? But that's okay.
No, we're nice, sweet, innocent angels.
Oh well, then we're
I'm not
gonna
even.
get on
I'm not
couldn't
even
say it
gonna
without
pretend.
doing it for my face.
That's a shame, man. You guys seemed cool until that moment.
Yeah.
Oh, did I
You did
ruin
not see
it?
my face? I couldn't say it with a straight face.
No, I did actually notice that. Yes.
Oh, let's see. I'm trying to make this so you can actually see it. See, this is my issue, is I'm too indecisive on how I would like things to look.
Then just do it how you think it should.
Well, I'm going to.
Easier said than done when you're indecisive.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want?
Every day, that's all.
But the struggle is real. My husband and I just watched that the other night.
Just bust out the demonic voice and be like, I want this.
I want it now.
Anybody watch Dad Chats?
Yes. Love
Yes.
Dad Chats.
Ranch. I want ranch. Ranch.
That's literally the first thing my little brother had when we got to my dad's house after picking him up from the airport. We got there to have pizza, and he's like, I want Hidden Valley Ranch right now. Because apparently he can't get it in Japan anywhere.
Yep.
So my brother lives in Japan. He was here for 2 weeks after being gone for, let's see, he's been gone since October of 2021. He's been home twice since leaving. But it's not enough time with him. We miss him. But he's living his dream over in Japan, teaching Japanese kids English. So
Well, there you go.
I'm proud of my little ginger brother.
Absolutely. Yeah, I always love my holiday care packages because my friends will be like, "Here's the food you can't get," and I'm like, "Thank you." But for me, it's blue cheese and French dressing because they don't understand blue cheese dressing over here at all. At all. 0%. If
I
you're
don't
ever
understand.
in England and you see blue cheese on the menu, do not get it. It is not what you think it is.
I'm gonna get it.
Do not. You are going to regret this choice.
I will regret it because I'll die. I'm allergic to blue cheese.
They don't do like sauces or anything like spicy.
Oh, they do plenty spicy. Oh no, there's a ton of spice over here. It's so spicy it actually makes my lips tingle. Because there's a ton of Indian food over here.
Oh well, that's
and the Indian influence has like the idea that the British don't do anything to their food is not true. Like, it's a weird stereotype. I'm sure it was true at some point, but it's certainly not now.
Well, we went to an American diner over there, and it was quite delicious.
Was it Molly's? Did you go to Molly's? Was it in London or was it somewhere else?
Core, where did we go to the diner in the UK? The American diner. It was on the side of the road. We were driving.
That's literally what it was called, was the American Diner.
The American diner.
Oh, interesting. Okay, because there's one kind of where I was near yesterday in Winchester, which is southwest, and it's called Molly's, and it's supposed to be like an American style diner, and I'm like, I think I'm better off making my eggs at home, thank you.
You want to hear something crazy? So I was pulling up that guy's information on Fold 3, and the first thing that came up was someone from my hometown. I was not expecting to see that on the search.
Yeah.
I printed off so much stuff, my printer's like receiving data. It's not printing. I got stuff. I'm excited. Yes, we're going to do this once a month. This is fun. I like this.
So I just added it to the home screen if somebody wants to go to the website and tell me if it looks good.
Hey, Chaos.
They all like it too.
I think I am gonna go inside and get some food and boot scoot and boogie for the evening. I'm cold and he looks like he wants to talk.
Real quick, Death Historian, I did get your message about the Discord link. Allie, can you send me that link or send it in the email to Grave Geeks and then I'll send it to her?
I'll send it.
I'm on the Grave Geeks website, and I don't know if it's just because of my screen, but it looks like the attention Grave Geeks needs to come in towards the center a little bit more because it's getting chopped off on the side.
Okay. 1 second. See, that's why I have everybody check because sometimes it looks different.
And
you know what
I don't
do?
see.
I didn't look at the phone view.
And I don't see the homework on my end.
Did you refresh?
Yeah, I opened up a brand new tab and everything.
Okay.
Okay, it's showing
Good night.
over here.
Night, Megan.
Night.
Night.
Maybe.
Let me see.
Yeah, for me it's for a live session and it's just on T, and then anything beyond that is just off the right side of the screen.
All right, I just moved it and republished, so
okay.
Hopefully it's.
That's what I like about Discord because like you could send screenshots, videos, and everything else. So like
yes.
My phone's going nuts right now because I get the little ping when people go onto the site. Okay, perfect. B, try again.
Hold on.
My phone's going nuts. I get
Okay,
like
so
little ding.
I got it.
Okay.
We're good?
Little
Okay.
ding notifications when people
So
get on the
everybody
site.
knows what the homework is, and everybody knows that if I am not live at 8 o'clock, Tasha will be live at 8 o'clock, and I'll let you guys know in Discord if I'm not going to do it or if I'm not going to be able to.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
Behave.
Hold on, can I share something real quick?
Yeah.
Did somebody just tell us to behave?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So the
It's
crazy thing,
it's different.
the crazy thing about the U.S. ship that he was on, it's the USS Iowa. It was also known as the President ship. So it was used to carry President Franklin Roosevelt during World War II.
Oh. There you go.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah, I didn't get to finish it. Like, behave, don't get caught. If you misbehave, I didn't, like, he had a question first, so I stopped in my little.
Sorry.
Allie, you don't need to send me the Discord. I just remembered I can get to the link now. So I sent it to her already.
Okay, let me know if that doesn't work, and I will send you one, because I don't know if I made a permanent one yet. The ones that were from before do expire.
Well, this is right in the server. I just got it from the server.
Okay.
With me being on there, I can get it now.
Got it. Okay. I didn't know if you knew where it was.
I found it. I'm proud of myself.
Okay. Yes. Sorry, Chris. It's time to go night. Night.
Yeah.
So real quick, Chris, the homework is listed on the webpage. So if you want to know what the homework is, please visit gravegeeks.org. And we'll see you either on mine or on Tasha's profile next week on Thursday at 8 o'clock.
Yep.
So you guys have a great night.
Bye, guys.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.